Hello everybody and welcome. We're going to give you a little bit of a show and tell of our fabulous new Craft Master products. So this one is our bottle now. You may have remembered before we brought you that wonderful flower pot, amazing. So if you've already got the flower pot, fabulous, but if you've got the flower pot, you've already got the downloads. So you've got the textures and the colourways for this. Now we're doing exactly the same thing. So the principle is the same. You've got an outside shape and then you've got the cutting lines and you've got the little lugs, like you've got balls and sockets, let's say. So you've got a little ball on the end. So I've left that one out so I can show you. So let me put it the right way up. Got two little balls on the end, and when you come down here you can see you've got the two little sockets that they're going to sit into, which makes it so easy. So now we've got the creativity to be able to change all of these and make different things from the shapes. So again, we've got the labels, we've even given you the labels for this, so you can use the labels as a mat and layer. You know, sometimes you see the fancy labels that have got a dark colourway in the background or gold, so you could go a gold edge one. And then if you were to measure how big this is, you can then take it to your computer and print anything on there, can't you? So if you've got a family member or a friend that has a particular penchant for a particular drink, you could type that in there and have it as a personalised one, or even 21. How about 21 today? So again, because that's all about having your key to the door and being able to drink, but that's 18 now, isn't it? Yeah, but 21 today will still work. So again, or think about all those different birthdays, the big, the medium and the small. So we've given you the nested collection, which is exactly what Two Red Robins are famous for, having all these nested dies, giving you a lot more for your money. That gives you a lot more value and the versatility of being able to create. So now we've got depth and dimension going on. If we wanted to build perspective, maybe we're doing you could even do it as a drinking game if need be, if you're doing a card. You know, obviously drink responsibly. But we've got lots going on here. So let me show you. Let's take you to the boards. It'll all become clear. So they're the dies. Now the boards. These are just cut out as bottles. Standalone, aren't they fabulous? Okay, so you can see the sizes and we've got the tags. Yep, so like I said, we could put something personal on there. But the beauty of having the little slit dies, which is what we've got here, we're able to put detail in. So now we can put that line in and it actually looks like it could be a cork or a twist top, okay? So we're in control of how this looks. So let's go a little bit further. Now these, I've put these cut lines in so it's easier for you all to see where they are. So I'm going to slide that in at the side. Okay, I've not used these as of yet. But this, again, mats and layers for anything, really. So all these cut lines, you go on down here. So on the bottles, you get these two. So you would just move it down, okay? So you could cut it off here and have a vase. You could cut it off here, turn it upside down. It's a shot glass. So these are some of the cuts I'm actually going to do to show you. And it's so easy to use. So move that out the way. In additional to that, we've got lots of new colourways. Now, in this little pile that I've got here, because we have got another new Craft Master launch, which is our vases. Now, I've printed both of them off together. So I've got bottles and vases here, but let me just keep going till I get one of the bottles. There we go. Doesn't mean, just because this is down as being the vase, that you can't use this for your bottles. So think about those old-fashioned stoneware bottles. So all of these colourways that you've got for your plant pots, now your vases and your bottles, you're going to be able to change them all up. But aren't they fabulous? Just as backing papers to add texture to our projects. But look at everything that we've got going on here. These would be beautiful. Maybe not that one for a bottle, but again, they're fabulous. All of these, so you can see the texture and the versatility. Then we've got the ones that are specifically made for the bottle. Now I love this because if you can get in close and see, we've got water droplets. So it's almost as if there's water droplets on the side of the bottle, as if it's a cold drink. And we've got several colourways. Beautiful green, so we've got a bottle green. We've got this lovely silver, so it could be a metal can or a metal bottle. And then we go on to beautiful blues, and look at that. That one is fabulous because we can really see those water droplets I was talking about. Isn't it brilliant? And then having that two-tone colourway means that you can be really specific where you're wanting to cut out. And then we've got one that's a little bit lighter. So they are the download. Okay, so they're going to work fabulously with these bottles. So let's quickly show you how it works. So take one of your bottles, and I've put these on magnetic shims, and I've done it like this and lined them up so it's quicker and easier for me to work with. But I'm actually going to keep them like this with the little things in place. That way, if one goes missing, I know it's gone missing. Like I can see that lid's there. Snap that back in there. I know I've got them all. So as always with the dies, you've got a cutting edge, and we're going to place that face down. But here's the joy of these backing papers. We can be really specific. So I want the light coming from the left, or do I want the light coming from the right? Am I wanting this side darker? It's entirely up to you. But again, I would be aware of the actual bottle though, where you're going to go. Okay, so now a little bit of tape. So it's always advisable when you, because this is our form of fussy cutting, let's say. So I'm going to tape that down like so. Yeah, I'm going to put that through because that's something that I want. So I'm using our fabulous Kit & Caboodle Pro Cut as always because it's our just wonderful machine. So remember all those other colourways as well, and don't forget, if you've already got the plant pot, all of this will work together because you do get the stoneware bottles after all. They're usually a cider or something, aren't they lovely? So now this is going to come out here. So this is how it would cut. Now you can do it several ways. You can cut it like this and remove it. It's entirely how you feel comfortable. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And it's got all that texture and water droplets on there already. So now you can go back in and just put your glossy accents where you've got a droplet, and it would actually look like it's got that moisture on the outside. So from there, I am now going to take my bottle off of this. I'm going to choose a different card because now I want the lid. I want a different top on that. So I'm going to go this one. And what we do is line that up in there. So we're talking about, remember I talked about those ball and sockets? Tape it in place. And it doesn't matter about the orientation on this one because we're not thinking about where those droplets are. Pop it in, stop it and reverse it. Or you could even just do the top of the bottle if you wanted to. But I'm cutting out lots and I'm keeping them all because this could be a stoneware bottle. But also one of the fun things that I am going to build at some point and put it into a project is this with the plant pot turned upside down is a lampshade. It's a light. So you've got all those, this could be the base to your light. So you've got lots of things going on. So now let's bring back in the bottle. And this is the fun thing to how these bottles work. Because now all the design is up to you. So rather than have it looking like that and having to get my pens out and colour it all in, we're adding texture to this now. That sits on there. And I've made myself a fabulous bottle, but that could have been out of Miri cardstock. And then I can then go in with my little tab, pop it in that top corner. And then if you've got your foiling tool, fabulous, because now we can foil on these edges and put a little bit of extra dimension on there. But also we can come in and put a little bit of foiling around these so you can actually use them as a stencil. So just lay one on top of the other and foil through it. So you can even add foil to these. And look how quick and easy this could be. So this could be any kind of bottle. But when you finish it off, put that lovely bottle label on there. Isn't that brilliant? So lots of different ways you can change these into many different things. So again, chopping them all up. So I would cut them all out and then just have a play and see what other shapes and dimension and things that you can come up with. But aren't they just fabulous? So now think about all those things that you can cut. Acetate, put acetate over the top of them. Wonderful. So that's our new Craftmaster bottle die set for you. So show us your makes as well, so don't forget. So that's all can be found on highlightcrafts.com.
If you want to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button, subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below, and click the bell icon to receive notifications of all of our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video, or click here to see more videos like this one.